Hello, I'm Doug Holder, the founder of the Ibbetson Street Press, a publisher of magazines and books. And we started in 1998. And I was living in Somerville on Ibbetson Street, thus the name. And my wife was ill at the time. And we had long talked about starting a literary magazine because I was a poet and had some publishing credits. And so I went to her hospital room and I put up a flyer for Ibbetson Street. And after that, I met with Richard Wilhelm, myself and Diane at the old Brugger's Bagels in Porter Square in Cambridge. And we started the magazine. Now, let's see. So my and so we started the magazine, but later we started to produce books. Steve Glines, our designer, came on and showed us about publishing books online and print on demand. We started getting a more a slicker magazine and able to publish a number of books by demand, so we wouldn't be wasting books. And in the beginning, Robert Johnson, who was a professor at Suffolk University, was a benefactor of Ibbetson Street, and he was the first poetry editor. Now the poetry editor is Harris Gardner. We had Dorian Brooks and others, and Meek and others over the years. Like our present poetry editor, Harris Gardner, has said, he has been really great in getting, name poets like Marge Percy, Ted Kooser, and others in the magazine, and also find regional and other poets. And also, we have a managing editor, Lawrence Kessenich, who used to be an editor for Houghton Mifflin, and he's a managing editor for the new one. And we have a new managing editor also because we put out twice a year. Her name is Holly. I can't remember her last name. I'm sorry, but she's come on board, and I'm very happy about that. And in terms of sending manuscripts or whatever, we don't have submittable or anything like that. You send it to Harris Gardner at tapestryofvoices@yahoo.com and put a bio and your poem in the body of the email or attached. Send two or three. We look for work that's accessible, but not, but has layers to it. I particularly in my own case, I like character studies. I like narratives, but we're open to good poetry with metaphor and, musicality and not too abstract. I'm not into like language poetry or things of that nature, but something with some heft to it. We do include rhyming poetry at times, but never sacrifice never sacrifice the content for the rhyme. So we look closely at rhyming poems. We maybe publish 2 or 5 books a year, and two of those books are usually from we're affiliated with Endicott College, and two of those books are usually from Endicott talented undergraduates at Endicott College, and the rest are from usually regional poets and others, okay, on a yearly basis. We used to publish more, but we slowed down a bit. And the magazine also includes interviews. Our current issue, 59, is an interview with Lloyd Schwartz. I've interviewed Mark Doty. We've interviewed Sam Cornish, the former Boston poet laureate, and many others in the time. We have also, let's see here, I'm sorry, my cat. My cat's part of the press. Ibbetson, like I said, is a biannual magazine. And again, you can contact me at post.harvard.edu. I can give you any information, or send poetry directly to Harris Gardner at Tapestry of Voices at yahoo.com. And a complete collection of our Ibbetson books probably can be found at the University of Buffalo. They're also the Doug Holder paper collection there. There's also books at UMass Boston. We have a lot in the Sid Corman collection over there. And we also have books and magazines and interviews that I've conducted over the years at Yale, Brown University, UMass Boston, and others. So we hope that, we've been doing this for 28 years now, and I'm very thankful for Gloria Mindock having me on this venue. And I hope you'll submit your poetry, and hope to see your poems in print on Ibbetson Street. Well, thank you very much.